What's up, y'all? I'm really starting a video off late, but I'm at the wrecking yard, and what I'm deciding to do right now is show you guys basically how to locate an aftermarket roof. If you locate this roof, you can put this in any car that you have, and you basically just got to follow these steps. So what I'm gonna do first is show you guys a factory roof, and you got to just pay attention to the difference. Let me look. Okay, here's a factory roof right here. Hold on. Okay, on a factory roof, let me get up here. On a factory roof, you typically will have the frame of the car, and you can see right here, this is the glass. The glass is the rubber. The frame of the car goes straight down, and then the glass, frame, glass, frame, glass, no in between. Now let me show you what an aftermarket roof looks like. Let's see, I'm gonna be working on this Ultimate right now. This is an aftermarket. If you notice the difference, you have frame, rubber, then glass. Frame, rubber, then glass. If you ever locate one of these, you can pretty much put it in your car. And when you do locate one of these, the first thing you want to do, if you decide to do this, you want to test the roof out. So I've already taken the headliner out of here. You can see pretty much out of here. It's over there on the ground. You can see over there. So what you do, you find the ground of the sunroof assembly, which is right here. And I tied a wire into it. And you find the positive wires that's typically gonna be running down the pillar of it. Yeah, they're typically gonna be running down the pillar of it down to the fuse box. And they're right here. And I brought a jump box out here, but if you got like a tool, you have like a tool, some, like tools that have the wires on them. The battery, like this battery right here on the bottom of a tool. You sometimes can use those if the sunroof can, can take it, because it's a lot more volts typically. They're typically 20 volts, and your sunroof is really a 14 volt system. So what you want to do is, if I can get it in here, there you go. You want to hook this up, and you hook it up when the light on the switch lights up, which is don't look like it's lit up at all. Okay, so it wasn't working with the jump box, so I got them hooked up in here. Positive a part of the battery, negative of your little tool battery. Then you come to the switch and just push the button to open it. That's tilt. The other button. See? And you do this a few times, and what you're trying to do is make sure this thing is perfect and there's no issues, because what you don't want to do is pull this out, get home, and it don't work, because sometimes sunroofs break in people's cars and they just keep them. So now that I know that it works, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. Okay, so of course these are gonna come with drain tubes, which is the best deal. And most times at an aftermarket roof, the drain tubes just simply, they have these kind of taped up with some other stuff, but they typically just pull out. Typically just pull them and they come out. And this is for they won't leak. I see a lot of videos of people saying that their aftermarket roof is gonna leak. If you have an aftermarket roof that's leaking, chances are it's your drain tubes that are clogged up. As simple as that. Unless you get them roofs that typically go into single cab trucks or Mustangs and things, because those roofs are called spoiler types, and they slide on top, which means they typically don't come with drain tubes. They have to rely on the seal of the the seal of the sunroof. So you pull your drain tubes out, and like I said, this is the switch, all of your wires and everything. I'm finna collect all of these and then take this wire off from up here, and then it'll be ready to take the assembly down. Most aftermarket sunroofs gonna have these braces put on. You always want to kind of get these too. What the hell's my battery? Over here. You always want to get these too. What it does is add structure to the sunroof, because when the glass slides back, it's make it heavy back here, and it'll cause the assembly to be jumping around under here. So this right here kind of braces it against the car. Simple as this. This is the brace to the assembly. I don't know what they got right here, grease or something. Repeat this on both sides. Okay, this is Solar 4300, 5300. It's a Webesto roof. And next thing you'll do is remove 6 of these bolts right here, 8 millimeters. It's 2 across the front. It's 2 along the sides right there. And there's another one back here that somebody like they already take out or didn't install. And it's gonna be 2 on the other side. So take those down and this assembly will come straight on down.
Yo. I'm the producer in this thing. But Mark gonna chop it up. Yo. SK and Robo.
I am Houdini.
For them hoes.
Having these seats will kind of help you because it's gonna fall down at some point. You want to kind of keep a hand up there, but the seats also give you.
I'm the producer in this. Lay it down, nigga. I'm coming round the backside of your home, fully equipped. Extra clips in my hip, 45.
This side is held up by some wires that's been put up here. And another. Oh, I see what they did. So they didn't put the bolt right here like it's supposed to be. Maybe they stripped it out. They put 2 self-tapping screws in there. So let me take those 2 down.
But bum like Taliban to explode when I get finished. This is a business for me. 211 and 187.
Now the last part to do, because taking the assembly out isn't the last part. Your actual last part is taking this trim ring with it. Just necessarily you have an inside, and you have an outside. Fortunately for me, let's get up here. I don't have to, I have the extra part at home. But what you would do to take the top part off, you would take a razor blade. But first off, hold on. Let me grab it. Because the top part is easy. What's going on? The top part is easy. You would take the top off.
Somebody put the sunroofs on the charts?
Me?
Oh, you do it?
Yeah, that's why I'm recording a video right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm recording a video. I'm putting it on YouTube showing people how I get them.
How much you charge?
What kind of truck you have?
GMC Sierra?
Single cab or
4 doors.
4 doors? It's gonna be about, you'll be out of probably like $1,000, $1,100 at the most.
And you get the part?
Yeah, that's what I'm out here doing now, grabbing them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I have your number?
I'll give it to you. Well, you have a phone number? You have a phone?
Yeah.
Just like that, you get business. My name, yeah, I got you.
No, me. Plástico está atorado.
Save. New contact. Adonis. All right, y'all. I ended up catching the business deal, but what I was saying is to remove the top ring on these, all you need is pretty much a single razor blade, and you pretty much go around the whole edge of this, removing any adhesive that's holding this thing together. I need to remove this thing right here, but you do this around the whole thing, and then you have 3 spots, rivets to drill out on each side. Take those 3 rivets out, then this top piece comes off. Now the bottom end is a little bit more work because there's a lot of adhesive holding that, and that's just to stop any water from sneaking through and everything. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it just to show you guys. All right, from the top side now. When I got my drill and drill bit. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do this because I already have the part I need at the house from other roofs I pulled. But I'll show y'all basically how you do this, trying to hold this phone with one hand, do this is
Business
crazy.
for me, 211 and 187. Not to involve religion, but the cash I'm getting is like a manna from heaven. I'm stepping into your hood, steal your goods, and then I'm gone. And it's to your best to be home alone. If your broad is there, I'm gon' bone. And if she get hooked, then she get shook, cause I ain't sharing my prize. One thing a hoe get for me, in two places in a mouth between them sides. It's time to ride out. I robbed your house and I left with your spouse. She drops her blouse, I beat on the couch, trying to cash like a car Frederick guys. I am Houdini, disappear like a genie. You never see me.
I pretty much just pop up. There you go. See, top ring is now off. That's the top ring. That's the top ring. Horrible camera work. I'll get better at this one day. And the bottom ring is a little more difficult because, like I said, it's a bunch of adhesive holding this to stop water from getting through. And when you go back to putting this back in here, you got to pretty much do the same thing. But I go ahead and do some. The best way to do is if you actually have a real box cutter with ring, you know, the one that slides out. And you basically would go, you find your opening of the frame of the car, and you just slide it all the way around. And it's gonna do easy around the fronts and the sides. It's usually the back that gives you issues. Because even when you do get the back, it's a lot wider back there. Let me show you. See, it's wide compared to the sides being more narrow. The back is wide, and being that I have this little thing, it won't go all the way back there. So that's why I say the box cutter that extends. Let's see. I usually run through blades, and if this blade breaks, then y'all just gotta have an understanding that this won't get done today because I didn't bring extras, because I didn't actually plan on pulling this top piece. I mean, this bezel is what I call it. Okay, well, let me pause this for a minute and work with it and see what I can do. Give me a second. Okay, so with the razor blade, and I took the screwdriver now. You see I dented up the roof, taking the screwdriver down there. Pretty much got it off the bottom end. You can pretty much see how thick it is. It ain't all the way out yet, but here we go. Just bringing some fabric with it that I'm at to cut off. Okay, I got all that off. There we go. And it's off. This is the part you need for the bottom end. Slide it up through. Right here. You see how wide this part is compared to the sides, like I said, being real small? See, the rubber can go, I mean, the blade can go right through this. Even on the front, it's not as thick, maybe about an inch, inch and a half. But this back is clearly about, I'm gonna say probably about 5 inches. You know what I'm saying? Pause. And this part that's the harder to come off. But it's all off now. When you take it to put the roof in the other car, you want to clean this off as much as possible. All this adhesive, you can put your own on there, but you want to get all this as clean as possible and stuff. And this is pretty much the whole sunroof thing. You cut your hole, as you can see what I'm in. Cut your hole, you drop your bezel in it, then you come from the bottom end, the bezel and the bottom end pretty much connects like so. Connects like so. Then you mount the assembly to this part. Probably gonna do a video showing me installing it, but this is the steps to pulling a roof, aftermarket roof, to installing any car out, well, locating one, pulling it out of a car. Remember, factory doesn't have a glass frame, and this one, remember, it was rubber then glass. Rubber, then glass. Frame, rubber, glass, aftermarket.